Hi everyone, and welcome to Ship Talk. My name is Nathan, Director of Marketing here at Logistic, where we help companies better monitor, manage, and reduce their shipping costs. And today I am joined by Brian.
Hey,
welcome.
Nate.
And Brian, you are the Senior Director of Parcel Rate Services here at Logistic.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so then you're the right man for this because we
I
are
hope
going to
so.
talk about an email that we recently received from one of our clients.
Oh, yeah.
This is a very interesting one, and you have a lot of interaction with our clients. You're like the face. You're out there all the time chatting with folks.
Yeah, when it comes to parcel contracts, small parcel contracts and such, for sure. Yeah, I'm the well, I guess not necessarily the face of the negotiation, but I'm the face in the background of the negotiation,
All right.
for sure.
You're the brains behind it, all right?
Yeah, hopefully.
Don't be too humble.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to tee you up. So
Okay.
we received this email stating that there's a possibility that guaranteed deliveries may never be reinstated.
Yeah.
Right? And it was worded in a way that was interesting. Do you think that this is a tactic from the carrier, or do you think that this is a legitimate claim that they may never guarantee deliveries again?
In my opinion, and the opinion of some other folks that I've kind of broached this with, I think it's just a tactic. The carrier had, let's say they slipped in guaranteed or the money back guarantee waiver language, which precludes the customer from filing for guaranteed service refunds, right? The previous contract that the customer had with Federal Express did not have the waiver language in it. They were renegotiating a few terms, and FedEx actually slipped the language in. The customer didn't know about it, so we had told her, you should go back and push for that to be removed. It shouldn't be an issue, and FedEx came back and said, well, we don't really think that's going to be a big issue anyways, because we don't think that the guarantees are going to be coming back at all, which that really doesn't make any sense to us at all, because why would someone choose a service like a priority overnight service that's currently guaranteed by 1030? Why would they pick that in the future if there's no guarantee associated to it? I would just do the saver service, or maybe even ship it just by ground if it's just going to get there the next day anyways by ground. So it really doesn't make any sense that the account manager, and it was just an account manager, a local account manager, it wasn't a vice president or a director or anybody at FedEx that said that, it was the account manager.
So it's not coming down from high or anything like that?
No. As a matter of fact, the rumblings we heard is that both carriers are looking to have it reinstated at some point next year, hopefully by the end of the first quarter, but whether that happens or not is to be seen. But for this particular case, we're pretty sure it was just a tactic that the account manager used in order to get that language slipped in. So the customer is actually going back again and trying to get that removed.
Okay, so let's play a bit of a hypothetical situation here. Let's play through this. So let's just say that those guarantees never come back.
Okay.
What can shippers do to save money and or potentially improve their contracts or their rates if those guarantees are just completely off the table for the foreseeable future or forever?
Well, the first thing would be based on your characteristics and how you're shipping today is possibly not using the overnight services anymore. If a shipment's not going to be guaranteed by overnight, like I said earlier, if it's within a one-day time in transit area by ground, you might as well just ship them by ground because they're going to get there on the same day without the guarantee on next day anymore. So that's probably the easiest way, is you could start shipping packages via ground rather than air, especially if the air packages aren't going to be guaranteed at all either. So that would be the first way. The second way would be just to basically open up your contract and tell FedEx, if you're going to take away my ability to file for lates or for service refunds, I'd like to see if I can get better rates on these services I'm going to start using rather than these services that you would typically have a time of day guarantee on, since those aren't going to be guaranteed anymore.
You just made me think of something that we're going to talk about in more detail at a later date, but we have a new feature within our platform that we call air versus ground, or it's a new perspective in our platform that we call air versus ground, and that would really help someone in that situation where they can determine, hey, how much money could I be saving if I'm shipping with ground versus with their services?
Yeah.
So thanks. I think I owe you $5 for teeing that up for me. Right? Check's in the mail. Well, Brian, as always, appreciate your insight.
Absolutely.
I know that we're going to dissect that email a little bit further, but I really wanted to hone in on that potential for guaranteed deliveries to never be reinstated.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's up in the air for now. But For more information on how you can join thousands of businesses currently using Logistic to monitor, manage, and reduce your shipping costs, please visit our website at www.logistic.com. Or you can create your free Logistic account today, and you can send cost packing. Until next time, take care.